Jay, what you been doing? I've been out the way. Running back like Marshall Falk. I've been running plays. People coming.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here on the Hype 87.3 in ATL. But I heard we got Chat checking in today. Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the building. Jaye Dolla, what is going on, family? How you doing today?
Hey, what it do?
Man, give me some love first and foremost. Boom. It's a pleasure to have you here today. I'm glad we were able to do this in person. We can catch more of a vibe, right?
For sure.
Introduce yourself.
Man, this y'all boy Jaye Dolla, man, coming straight out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, man, 423, man, you know how we rocking.
Definitely. Well, listen, we got definitely a lot to talk about. Chattanooga, growing up out there, as a child, as a jit, what was it like for you?
I mean, growing up was straight as a jit in the city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was rough at the same time. So
Understood.
It was straight and rough at the same time.
Got you. What is one of your fondest memories about growing up in Chat?
Man, fighting every day.
I used to do the same thing, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, fighting every day.
I grew up in a neighborhood where my sister and I, for a long time, were the only girls. So we were forever fighting with the boys.
Yeah,
we was having rock fights. We was out there throwing boat. Man, it was.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change anything in the world for it.
Neither.
Absolutely.
Love the city.
100%. So you've been doing music professionally for 5+ years. Prior to that, were you kind of like, dibbling and dabbling a little bit, and then decided to take it seriously 5 years ago?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
For real.
What was the deciding factor to start doing music?
Man, well, what really decided me to do music, heavily is when my pops died.
Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Difficult time.
Yeah,
How old were you when he passed?
Man, he only been gone about almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was 26.
It's difficult. Yeah. That is so difficult. So,
sure.
Gosh, I lost my sister and my mom, so I understand how difficult it is to lose someone that close to you. But you were young when it happened, so sometimes it almost seems unfair that you didn't get to spend more time with him.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, but it also at the same time it brought motivation to your life. You look at life differently, right?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Yeah. How did it change your perspective on life losing your dad?
It really woke me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really broke me out of my shell. And it, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really become a man till my pops died, for real.
Yeah.
I thought I was a man, but I ain't really become a man till my pops died.
Understood. Man, again, I know that's difficult. So was music kind of like a coping method per se, some therapy for you to help you get you through that time?
It was at that time, yeah, and it still is. But before then, I was really not really taking it serious. I was taking it serious, but I wasn't taking. How you people take something serious,
yes,
but they don't really take it really, real serious.
Yes.
Like this right here.
Yes.
This serious.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really taking it serious, but now, that's what Pops wanted me to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to continue his legacy.
Yeah, I really do.
He's with you, and you know this every single step of the way. I'm sure you feel his presence often, right?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I felt it when I was, what I'm saying, on the way down here.
He was looking over you to make sure you got here safely.
For sure.
Shout out to Pops, and I feel that too. 100%, man. Like, we have to, what I've learned since my sister passed first and then I lost my mom, and the thing that I learned is we have to let them know that we're okay with them coming to us. Like, it doesn't weird us out or scare us or whatever. And as long as we communicate with them, hey, I'm okay with you coming to visit with me, they're going to continue to do so.
For sure.
Does he come to you in your dreams often?
Yeah, he do. He do. He really do.
Let me ask you this, not to get too deep, but I'm just curious about this. When he comes to you in your dreams, because this is what I've experienced with my mom and my sister, both of them, when they come to me in my dreams, it's when it wasn't right before they passed that I see them. I see them at their happiest point in their life. Do you experience the same?
It's crazy you ask me that, because no one, like, since my pops died, nobody never asked me that right now. But get back on topic. Yeah, like, I see Pops, like, it's like he never left.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, sometimes in my dream, I'm like, Dad, what you doing? When I just throw off, I'm like, okay, whatever.
He's thriving in your dreams.
For real. And he there. Pops right there. And I'm like, damn, what's up, daddy? You know what I'm saying? We rapping, you talking and you know. And I wake up, I was like, man, I called mama, like, Mama, I had a dream. Dad was in my dream last night. She be like, he was in my dream last night too.
He came to both you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
she
beautiful.
Said, yeah, for sure.
And that's something that I learned too, because I actually started doing some research on it, because every time I seen my sister, it was always in her younger years, like when we were out having fun, doing things together. And they say that when someone comes to you in your dreams, not to get too much off subject, but this is something I love talking about, is that they'll come to you at their best point in their life when they felt the best, because that's how they want to present themselves to you. So, man, that's beautiful.
It's crazy.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Chattanooga, man. I've interviewed a lot of artists from Chat. There's a lot of talent out there.
Yeah, it is.
Man, how do you feel about right now the music scene in your city?
The city, man, the scene right now popping.
Yeah.
Shout out to the city, man, for real. Y'all know, man, shout out to the Chat, man. And y'all know, man, we got it on lock right now.
Man.
Real, like,
I gotta make my way up there.
you got to.
Got to make my way up there. Who are some of the other artists in your city right now that you've been like really rocking with?
Shit, man, shout out to Town of 913. I know y'all heard of Town of 913. If y'all ain't heard of Town of 913, go do your homework. Shout out to Clown. Shout out to Lil Brown 1K. Man, it's a lot of artists, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of artists.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I think it's important that we got to pay homage to other people out there. Definitely. You know, because people always asking for support, but they don't want to give it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for sharing them names. If y'all don't know who they are, like he said, go do your homework. If you don't know who he is, go do your homework.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your journey through music. So far, you've connected with different producers in other countries.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. How important is it for you to network and meet people that are outside the U.S. and broaden your marketing per se, and, you know, the people that are looking at you, not just here in the U.S.?
It's very important, you know what I'm saying, because it gives you another, you know, not an outlook, but another wave in a different country. Because, you know, you get on this person beat, you know, y'all build a relationship, he gonna rock with you, and he gonna get his people, you know what I'm saying, if sevens, you know, you getting beats from a dude from Russia, Ukraine, Japan, somewhere overseas, you know, you London, they gonna fuck with you.
That's facts.
For real. They gonna put you on, like they gonna put you on their country, and they gonna rock with you.
100%.
So a lot of people would be like, man, I'm gonna stick with you. You know, it's broader, more horizon than the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
It's bigger than that.
Way bigger than that.
Definitely. And when you start checking them analytics, you'll start seeing streams coming in from these other countries.
Especially when you check them.
Man, that's the goal, because at some point in time, you want to go on tour and you want to make it an international tour.
Make it international. You just want to get out you want to see shit. You got the U.S. You know that's what it's at.
Absolutely. What do you feel like? You know, you've been doing music for a while now. You know, and of course, you went through the time of losing your pops. What do you feel like has been the biggest sacrifice that Jaye Dolla has had to make in order to continue pursuing this music?
I had to cut off some homeboys.
That's a big
Real
one.
talk. You know, niggas I grew up since I was a jit.
Yeah.
You know, coming into my teenage years and teenage years growing up into my adult. You know what I'm saying? I had to cut some people off.
Yeah.
For real. It hurt me.
Of course.
It still do to the day, but at first when I had to cut them off because, you know, it was just, you know, I felt like the ties weren't there no more.
Understood.
You know, they ain't believe in what I had. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, all right, then, you know, I had to sit back and really, you know, weed out who really rock with Jaye Dolla, who really don't rock with Jaye Dolla. And I put the ones who don't rock with Jaye Dolla over here.
Yeah.
I put the ones who rock with Jaye Dolla right here.
Got to.
For real.
Some people, you have to leave them right where they're at unapologetically. And it's not personal.
Yeah.
It's never personal. Sometimes it's a business decision. Like you said, if they're not, it's always business. If they're not there for the long haul and they're not seeing your vision, then simply they're just getting in the way.
And it wasn't like, no, oh, I'm going to call this nigga. I'm going to call, bro. Hey, you cut off.
Yeah,
you
of course.
Rock with me. If I don't mention you on the song, bro, if I don't call you or whatever, then that's you.
Yeah.
Put yourself in that category that I don't rock with Jaye.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, y'all probably watching this right now, but it's for y'all, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here now.
Absolutely. And like we said, one thing that I've learned about life is we can't please everybody, nor should we try to.
For sure.
If we are a people pleaser, we'll never level up.
Right.
We'll never get to that next level because we're too busy trying to please everybody. And it's not that you don't rock with those people. It's like you got to just keep it moving. And like I said, leave some people where they're at. And it's never personal. You know, you probably still got love for these guys.
I do.
Always will, because I have people on my journey like that too. I still got love for them, but I just don't deal with them on a day to day anymore.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah,
you know, it's not like I ain't stopped rocking with you. It's just like we just can't rock with each other on this.
Exactly.
On certain things. You know,
100%.
I still got love for you. It's still right here.
And if they your true partners, they'll understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Do you feel like there's a lot of unity in chat between the music artists up there right now?
Not right now.
No. Why do you feel that is?
Because, it's like everybody for themselves type shit when it comes, especially this music.
Yeah.
Or entertainment, really. It's like everybody for themselves, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like a basketball team. Like when, you know what I'm saying, everybody playing 5-on-5, everybody work together, and you saying you ain't hogging the ball and shit. You trying to be the one that's trying to score all the time because you think you better than everybody. Once you got the ball in your hand, pass that motherfucker.
Man.
Let somebody else don't. Let somebody else, so you know what I'm saying?
True teamwork.
So it ain't nobody working together like that. It ain't no unity.
Right, because nobody really truly, and this happens in a lot of cities, they don't want to see someone else get on before them. Mm-hmm. So they don't want to support nobody. They don't want to work together as a team because they're afraid that this man over here might get on before him. Yeah. And it's like, so what if they do?
Yeah.
When it's your time, it's your time. It's your journey.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Absolutely. Throughout your journey in music, who are a couple of the artists, whether they're in your city or outside your city, that you've done some collaboration records with? Shout them out.
Shout out King Clown. Shout out Lil Brown 1K. Shout out OG Smokey. Shout out my boy Run It Up on the Track. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Boss Man Jizzler. Shout out to Sailor Hindi. Man. If I left you out, man, I'm sorry, but that's who I work with.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
For sure.
So outside of music, you're interested in getting in film. So you want to start acting as well?
For sure, yeah. My homeboy. Oh yeah, shout out my boy Guala man. He got 2 movies finna come out.
That's hard.
And I'm actually in them 2 movies.
Okay, so you got a role in both movies. Mm-hmm. When did that come into play? When did you decide, man, I want to be on the big screen?
Like, I took acting classes back when I was in high school.
Okay.
I took drama 1 and 2.
That's hard.
So we had to write scripts, take them home, read them, or she'll hand out scripts to us, and you had to come in and play a part. Yeah. Without the script. It was hard at first, but I was like, hey, that's what I want to do, because I always wanted to be, growing up, I always wanted to be on TV.
Absolutely.
Nickelodeon, Disney, and stuff like that, and I always wanted to be in action movies.
There you go. Get your Denzel on.
Type shit.
The writing part of it, writing film scripts, did you enjoy that part of it?
Yeah, because it taught me, because I already knew how to write my raps. So it was easy for me to write scripts. You know what I'm saying? It's all up here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, for real.
So do you want to tackle it from both sides? You want to be in the film and you also want to still look at script writing as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you got some ideas? You ain't got to tell us what they are, but you got some ideas in your head for some films that you want to do?
I got some crazy ideas, you know what I'm saying? Like some crazy ideas, like like one of my favorite directors and filmmakers is Stephen King.
Love him.
Stephen King is my boy.
He's a genius.
Wes Craven. You know what I'm saying? So I be thinking of some crazy shit.
Stephen King be coming up with some of the most off-the-wall stuff, but that's what makes it so intriguing, because it's totally out the box.
Yeah, for sure.
Wes Craven as well.
Yeah.
Man, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Who are you working with right now currently? You just mentioned someone's name that did the 2 films. Shout him out again.
Oh, my boy, man.
Guala man. So he's from Chad as well?
Yeah, he's from the Chad. He's from the city.
People out there working, huh?
Yeah, we working.
Getting to it.
I'm talking about, like, we working like a You can't stop us right
Well,
now.
let's just talk about that for a second, because listen, we got to always represent where we from. What do you feel like is the biggest misconception when it comes to your city in the entertainment field? Do you think people feel like that you ain't working like you really are? Clear it up.
They probably think we too country. You know what I'm saying? They probably think the city too small, but they know what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. They know how the city rocking now.
I know that's right. Listen, it's beautiful up there.
It is.
It's a beautiful city, and there's so much talent. I just feel like more people need to put their eyes and spotlight on you guys out there.
For sure.
That's why it's important to do stuff like this. Leave the city so people can be like, oh, that's what they doing up there in chat. Yes, Gig City, right?
You know how it rocks, especially when you come through the freeway. You know what I'm saying? You go to the West Coast, and people that come through the city, they got the first thing they gonna see is 4-5.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
100%.
You gonna see the 4, you don't see the L. So,
What do you feel like? What does Jaye Dolla feel like since you've been doing music on a professional level has been the most challenging thing that you've had to overcome as an artist?
excuse me. Getting out my shell, basically.
How have you overcome that?
Just stop caring what people thought.
It's a big one.
Because I always thought about, man, what if I put this out? People might think that shit lame. Or they might think, man, whack. I don't care. I don't care no more. I ain't got no shit. So I don't care what nobody think. You know, it might be 100 people who don't like it. Then you got 100 people who gonna like it.
That's right.
So them 100 people that didn't like it, that's 100 people who heard it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But them 100 people gonna soon, they gonna slowly come over to the other 100, make it 200.
It's what you do with the yeses that count.
Right.
We're going to hear no our entire life since birth. No, don't touch that. No, you can't have that. It's what we do with the yeses that count.
For sure.
The people who are not believing, again, leave them right where they are.
Where they at?
Our vision is, we got that tunnel vision. We got to be focused. We don't see them people over here who don't believe in our vision. It's okay.
Yeah.
So that's dope. What about on the opposite side? What's been the most rewarding part of being a music artist?
Getting my music heard, getting out there, you know what I'm saying, meeting new people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, working with new artists and people starting to recognize, you know, oh, they putting in work.
Yeah.
He putting in work, you know, my team and basically meet new people.
Got you.
Get my music heard.
And I know that your music from song to song can vary a little bit, but kind of overall, when people tune in and hear Jaye Dolla for the first time, like, what do you want them to feel?
They gonna feel the flow. They gonna feel my pain. They gonna feel. It's gonna take them on a journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the type of music that you can close your eyes to and you can play the vision out in your head. Whatever vision that comes to your brain.
Yeah. That's
You
dope.
know, whatever them words, when them words come through your mind, when the words go through your ear and calculate in your mind, whatever picture that you portray.
I love it.
You know,
That's hard,
everybody
man.
got their own opinion.
You're making very relatable music that people can resonate with.
For sure.
Definitely. To date, what is the most personal song that you ever wrote and put out?
Man, I want to say it's a couple of them, but right now, one that's right now, I feel like it's Blade.
Man.
Yeah, for real.
Which is like the main single that you're pushing right now, right?
For sure.
What is it about this song that is special to you? Like, what makes it so personal to you?
That song right there is just how I was feeling and how I feel. You know, I feel like I'm a day walker sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else around me vampire, and I can see, you know, for who you
For
is.
sure, a spinoff of the movie.
You know what I'm talking about? So
You gotta feel that way though. You have to pop your own ish. Because oftentimes people will not be our cheerleaders.
Yep.
We have to do it for ourselves, and it's not being cocky or arrogant, it's being
That's
confident in your work. Do you feel like, even though again your songs can vary from song to song that you put out, but do you feel like that the theme of your music, meaning what you're talking about, has been steady throughout your music career, or is that switched up significantly?
It switched up. It'll switch up sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it'll switch up. Yeah, depending on how I feel.
Exactly,
But it really
right.
done switched up. I
Yeah.
can tell. When I go back and listen to my old and the new, I'm like, damn.
I done got better. I done leveled up.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let me ask you this as well, because something you just said a minute ago is coming out of your shell, like not caring what other people think.
Yeah.
Prior to that, do you feel like you were putting out music that you thought would the people would like versus what you really liked? Or have you always put out what you like and just been able to switch up your perception of how other people feel about you?
Yeah, both. I put out what I feel like I need to put out. You know what I'm saying? What I like. Or I put out what I think other people are like. You know what I'm saying?
And are you still doing that, or now
Yeah.
it's just what you like?
I'm doing both right
Both.
now. I'm
Okay.
still doing both.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you typically find that the songs that you put out with the mindset of, I'm putting this out because I feel like the masses are going to like this song.
Yeah.
Do you find that you get more attention on those songs, or are you getting more attention on the songs that you're putting out from your heart?
I get more attention to the songs that I put out from my heart.
There you go.
A lot of people feel that.
Yes.
For real.
Yes.
They do.
I love that.
And I'm like, damn, all right, bitch. So I need to do more of this.
That's a great point, and that's just for any artist out there, man. Like you said, don't care what other people think. Just put it out there because there will be an audience for it.
Yeah, always.
Social media has proven that time and time again. No matter what you do, it could be the most weird, off-the-wall stuff. Someone's going to tune in and check it out. There's an audience for it.
Yep.
Who are some of the producers you're working with?
I'm working with, right now I'm working with my boy out in Russia. Shout out my boy Faldy. My boy Yamni. Shout out my boy Yamni. Man, I just tapped in with my boy Brian B from the Chizette. Shout out Brian B from the chat, 423. That's basically, oh yeah, shout out my boy Dolph, man. My boy Uncle Dolph, man, working with him too.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, he had perfected my sound too.
I love it.
Yeah.
Does he engineer for you as well?
Nah, that's 382 aka Big Work. That's my cousin. Shout out my cousin Big Work, man.
Listen, that's
Yes, sir.
one of the most important
382.
people in your career is your audio engineer.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Yeah. Shout him out one more time. Give him his
Shout out
flowers.
382, man. I know you mad at me, man, but hey, shout out 382, man.
It's all love. It's all love.
man.
We love you. Nah, that's one of the most important people that you're ever going to choose in your career path is your audio engineer.
Yeah.
Is that something you ever desire to learn how to do, is mix and master your own music?
Yo, when I be watching them mix, you know what I'm saying? I be watching them mix and
Yeah.
do what he do. But yeah, it's something I like to learn, you know. I know a little bit, not
Yeah,
too much.
understood.
To mix my own voice and, you know what I'm saying? I let Cuz do all that.
Facts.
Yeah.
He the one that's gonna get the vocals right.
Yeah. So I let Cuz do all that.
What do you feel like right now is something that Jaye Dolla may need to work on just a little bit more, because we got to hold ourselves accountable with your music?
I need to work on being more consistent with promotion.
It's a big one.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I need to promote myself more.
What do you feel like is something that you could do right now to make that happen? Do you have some ideas in your head?
Yeah, I got a lot.
Yeah. Share a couple if you don't mind, because it may help another artist out.
Keeping my name consistent. You know, you got to keep music coming out. You got to stay up to date with the times. If you don't stay up to date with the times, they're going to fly past you.
Get on board or get left behind.
For real. You got to give these people what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You got to, for real.
Absolutely. I heard 2 Chainz say that one time years ago inside of an interview. He said, get on board or get left behind. And that just made so much sense, because look at 2 Chainz is in his 40s and he's still super relevant. It's because he's on board with the times.
Yeah.
You know, stop trying to do what they did back in 1980. People ain't trying to hear that anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Get on board.
So just really being more consistent with pretty much, you know, like you said, releasing content. Are you good with that, creating content and putting it out there? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. At first I wasn't, but now I am. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Got you. Is there a project in the works? I know you have a self-titled project. Is there another one in the works? And if so, when can we anticipate it?
Well, I got Pennywise coming out real soon. Pennywise.
It's already like,
It's in the works.
it's in the middle stages of,
It's
okay,
in the
got
middle
you.
stages.
Understood. What can we anticipate with this project?
It's gonna it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
You know, because I think some of them beats I got from my boy Faldy, and they kind of like on the dark side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So if people went and listened to, so you have Jaye Dolla, that's the previous project.
Yeah, that's my latest.
If somebody listened to that one versus the new one coming up, is it the vibe going to be totally different?
It's gonna be different.
I love it.
It'll be different.
How important is that to you, to like from project to project to like really kind of switch it up to show all sides of who you are as an artist?
It's versatility.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to keep doing the same constant thing all the time. You know, even the Migos had to switch it up sometimes.
Facts.
For real.
Facts. Even sometimes within one song, you can, you know, every 4 bars or so, kind of slightly speed it up, slow it down, get a little melodic.
Yep. Switch the tempo.
Yeah.
Up tempo.
Absolutely. What about shows? Are you looking to do any shows or put any shows together as a music artist? Because I see more and more artists actually, you know, putting a show together, maybe headlining their own show. Is that something that's a thought for you?
Yeah, I got something coming up down the road. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. Anything that we could know slightly about, or is it too early to talk about?
Well, actually, we got a showcase coming up Sunday.
Okay.
In the city. Shout out to Reese, the promoter.
Okay.
Shout out to Rico. It's called Got the Juice. So
okay,
coming up.
That's hard. So that's this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
2 days from now.
Yeah, 2 days from now.
So by the time they see this, it may be like a day beyond that. But yeah, sure. Is this something they do on a consistent basis?
Yeah. They do it all the time.
So let me ask you this. Let's put on for your city.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a music artist and I'm coming to your city for the first time and I'm like, Jaye Dolla, what do I need to do when I get to your city? What are like 3 platforms that you would tell them they need to touch, whether it's stuff like this or whatever it may be? What are 3 platforms?
Tap in with CNP Network.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get your video shot, you know what I'm saying, get your interview, tap in to my boy Lil Mo Films.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get an interview, get your video shot, whatever, get a vlog for the day, you know, tap in with, you know, Power 94 local radio station. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with them too.
I love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of vlogging, is that something that you do?
Not really.
You got to get into it, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what my man was saying, what Kane is saying. Shout out Kane, man. You got to vlog more, Jay.
Got to. The camera that we're filming with is a true vlog camera, and I fell in love with it. Yes. Go get you one. And I'm not a spokesperson for them whatsoever. It's the DJI Pocket 3. Okay. It films in 4K. It's got a built-in gimbal, so it's a stabilizer. You can do selfie mode. Man, in the price point, it's like $500. You can film everything with it. Okay. Go get you one, because I tell people that, if you don't document, it didn't happen. Damn. Go get you one. Yeah. Coming soon. He gonna start vlogging himself.
Start vlogging.
Absolutely. What else you got coming up in the works that we need to know about?
Man, I got a couple videos finna drop. Another single finna drop soon.
Got you.
Another single finna come out. Yes, sir.
When you have a little bit of free time, me time, and you're not doing music related stuff, what else you enjoy doing?
I like fishing, gaming.
Yeah.
Spending time with my little kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just really like chilling with cuz. You know what I'm saying? People I love.
Yeah.
For real.
Absolutely. Yeah. How did fatherhood change your life?
It took me a minute to adjust to it. Yeah. Because I started so young. But it really changed my life for the greater.
Understood.
You know, because I got more than just one person to think about.
Yes. It's bigger than you.
Yeah. Bigger than me.
Yep. When we have kids, it instantly becomes bigger than us, because we got a whole nother human being counting on us.
Yeah, sure do.
Man, absolutely. Did it really make you become more proactive in life? Like, you think about your moves before you make them?
Mm-hmm. It really did. It woke me up, you know, because the street was still in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, because I didn't use a thing before I kind of thought, I try to plan it out, but I didn't plan it out.
Absolutely, because I feel like oftentimes we as humans, and it's just as a human instinct, is that we react rather than be proactive.
Right.
And if you're proactive rather than reactive, it can keep you out of some ugly situations. Once you have kids, you think about their moves, because really at the end of the day, you want to be here still to be able to raise your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we know being out there doing street stuff can wind you up in a couple bad situations, either losing your life or locked up. So it's like, okay, I got to think about these moves. How will this affect my son or my daughter if I do this? That probably shouldn't do it then, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's deep. That's deep.
Sometimes it don't happen like that to certain people.
Absolutely.
But majority of people, you know what I'm saying, they feel me.
Yeah.
They feel me for sure.
Definitely, 100%. You've been born and raised in Chat. Do you think that's your forever home?
Nah, I see myself landing roots off in Tampa. You feel me?
In Tampa?
Yeah.
I'm moving back there in the next 2 years. I'm coming back home. I love it too.
Daytona, you feel me?
Yes, Florida's a vibe, ain't it?
So,
man.
Chat though, that's the city.
Of course, Chat will always be home for you, but I feel like at some point in time you got to get out and kind of spread your wings, as they say. But then you can do what you got to do, and then always take it back home.
Yeah, for sure. Like I see myself in Tampa, man, on the beach.
It's so beautiful out there.
Yeah, for sure it is.
Man, I've been here in Georgia, in Atlanta for 12 years. I said I'd give it about 2 more, and then I'm gonna take my whole platform and go back home and really put on for my city. For sure. Yeah. So good.
Shout out Tampa too, man.
We can work together when you come out there.
For sure.
That's super dope, man. Love it. Love it. Anything else you got coming up in the works that we need to know about before we check out this record?
Man. Oh yeah. I got some work coming up, man. I got a couple of drops coming out. Mic drops coming out.
Okay. That you filmed in your city?
No, I'm finna actually doing them.
So you're doing them. You filming after this? You said, right?
So I need a book.
When you go out of town, you got to make it make sense.
Got to
put multiple things on your schedule.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you don't know the next time you might be able to get back out here because you be busy.
And I got the singer dropping too. Country Girl dropping.
Oh, that's hard.
For sure.
Is it kind of like a country type vibe?
Yeah. It's country hop.
I love it.
Country hip-hop.
I love it.
Hop, you know.
Yeah, country hop. That's the new genre, country hop.
Country hop.
I think it's important that you tap into these other genres because it opens you up to a broader audience.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah. For people out there who may or may not know Jaye Dolla, what do you want to say to them as an artist? Like whether they feel like maybe are you misunderstood, slightly misunderstood? What do you want to say to everybody about yourself?
You know, I feel like I'm misunderstood, you know, being an artist.
Yeah.
Stop sleeping on me, man.
Y'all better wake up.
For real. Time is up.
The time is now.
Time is now. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up.
I know that's right. Get on board or get left behind. Like we said.
Facts.
Big facts, man. For people who want to follow your journey, where can they follow you at?
And they can follow me at Instagram _JayeDolla, Jaye Dolla. You can follow me on my personal Instagram. My personal Facebook, Jaye Dolla, JayeDolla. Tap in with me right there.
Definitely.
For sure.
I know you got a lot of people that love you and support you.
I ain't got no Snapchat. They ban me.
I don't even use Snapchat anyway, and I barely am on TikTok. Instagram is my go-to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, TikTok too. They can find me on Jaye Dolla on TikTok too.
Okay, got you. Definitely. Yeah. Do you have your own website yet?
Not yet.
Put that on your bucket list to get done before the end of the year.
It's been on the top.
JayeDolla.com.
Yeah, JayeDolla.com, JayeWellNoWay.com. You know what I'm saying?
I always tell artists how important that is because our social media, we don't own it. It can get taken away anytime. They can shut it down. They can hack it, whatever, and we're lost in the sauce, right?
Face.
You got a website. That's a place that belongs to you. No one can take it from you. They can always get your new videos, your new music, your new merch, whatever it may be.
Yep. Stay up to date with you.
Absolutely. So website coming soon, you guys.
Website coming soon for sure. Merch coming soon too, by the way.
Merch coming soon too. Have you already got a concept in mind for the merch?
Yeah, they gonna love this one.
Okay, hard. I love that jacket you got on today. That's fire. I love the colors on it.
Appreciate you.
That is hard. Is that a brand of somebody that you know?
Nah.
You purchased it because you love what it looks. I got you. The colors are. You see, it kind of matches in here a little bit. The purple vibes, like that banner behind you. I was like, yo, it matches that thing.
Yes,
definitely. Who do you want to give thanks to, give a shout out to for supporting you?
So many people. I want to give a shout out. First, I want to give a shout out to my mama. Give a shout out to my sisters. I want to thank the Most High.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shout out to 382, a.k.a. Big Work. Man, shout out to Kane, my manager. Man, shout out to all my homeboys. Y'all know who y'all is. I can count on all my fingers. How many people I trust. You feel me? Shout out to you, the hype.
Of course.
Shout out to the city. Shout out to chat, man. Y'all know what's up. City on, we on. We stay on. Standing on 10. Yes, sir.
And shout out to yourself.
Shout out to myself.
Shout out to yourself for just out here getting to it, making it here safely today. And I pray that you make it home just as safe.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Let's get into the record, though. We got it loaded up. It's called Blade. Can you introduce it for us?
Man, this y'all boy Jaye Dolla. We right now at the hype Y'all finna hear that exclusive Blade. Go ahead, let them hear it.
Y'all stay tuned for it.
Yes, sir.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.
It's been a long day, nigga. Damn, I've been out the way. Tired of that, cuz keep that shit rolling.
Jay, what you been doing? I've been out the way. Run that band like Marshall Falk. I've been running plays. People coming with these games, ain't got time to play. I just cashed out on a chop and went and bought a cave. This bitch said she want a Burke, I bought the bitch some rage. Get the cash, then take off, I be moving swiftly. All that mugging in the club will get your $150.